My name is Joseph Nkandu. I was born on the coffee farm by coffee farmers, and I grew up on the coffee farm, and I got school fees from coffee, and during that time I witnessed actually the kind of situation that my parents were going through, toiling day by day to get school fees for me, and it was not easy. The problem was basically because my parents and those within the community were selling raw material coffee. So money was not that forthcoming. And as a result of that, it was extremely difficult for them really to pay school fees for me. So quite often I would be chased out of school to try to go back and try to look for school fees, until such a time when I made it through my primary, secondary, and then I joined the university. So in the university I did my first degree in agriculture, and immediately after my degree in agriculture I looked back and said, why don't I go to the community and I mobilize my fellow coffee farmers, including my parents? Because when I was studying, we would be told that coffee was Uganda's #1 foreign exchange earner. And then later on we learned also that coffee is the second most traded commodity in the world, second to oil, meaning that there is a lot of money in coffee. But again, we asked ourselves, why are the coffee farmers not making money? So that's why I had to mobilize my fellow coffee farmers to ensure that together in an institution we are able to produce our coffee and then market it together and add value to it. So that's when I formed and founded NUCAFE, which is the National Union of Coffee Agribusiness and Farm Enterprises. Today, as we speak now, I have been able to organize 198 farmers, families, cooperatives and associations. Within that, you find over 200,000 farming families. And there you are talking about over 1 million individuals that my organization in NUCAFE impacts on. And what we have done within that, because we are focused so much on the primary production of coffee, so we are not making a lot of money. So an opportunity came my way, and this was to pursue an MBA in social entrepreneurship offered by Altis, Catholic University of Milan. And I am one of the champions. I'm one of the beneficiaries. So I was given a scholarship, which I took up and started. I came up with my business idea, which was developed into a fully-fledged business plan. And as I try to bring you to speed now, after finishing my degree, coming up with my business plan, we have been able to collectively invest in value addition, in processing coffee from A to Z, that is to a finished product. We have even 2 brands of coffee. As if that was not enough, during my MBA course, I was placed within an Italian company called Cafe Riva for my internship, where I also learned skills on how to add value to coffee, entrepreneurial skills on how to deal with international market of export of coffee. And along the way, we have continued now to export more value added coffee with a story. And we have created this partnership, a very strong partnership with the Cafe River and the NUCAFE, which has resulted into what we call friendship coffees, or mukwano in my local language. So in Italy, you are able to find omukwano coffee, which means friendship. You'll also find coffee in Denmark. You'll find the omukwano coffee also in Romania. So, in other words, the kind of partnership that has been created is a shared value partnership. Sales revenue for Cafe River have increased, and they have opened up more outlets, like I've said, in Denmark and Romania, and yet they were only in Denmark, in Italy at that time, almost in one place called Arezzo, but now they are in Denmark, they are in Romania. We, as NUCAFE as an organization, our revenues have increased annually by at least 80%. Farmers' incomes per kilo of coffee have increased by 250% when you are dealing with graded coffee. Okay? And when you go an extra step in the value chain to roast the coffee, and the farmer sells roasted coffee, the farmers' incomes have increased by 900% per kilo of coffee. So you can see the kind of skills acquisition that I was able to acquire during my MBA, and then the investment in infrastructure required for processing the coffee, for roasting the coffee, grinding the coffee, blending and packaging the coffee, and then the opportunity for NUCAFE to access the different markets, but beginning with the Italian market. The Italian market has been accessed, and we are able to sell to Cafe River high quality coffee, which has helped also Cafe River to increase its sales revenue.